Hey everyone, and welcome to my tips on new characters for Outriders. This is for if you're making your second character or third character, or if you're brand new to the game entirely. The first tip is to complete every side quest you can, as these reward a large amount of XP and powerful gear, and you can use that gear to scrap or to sell and give mods. They also give you a load of lore as well, so if you're a story person, they're also fun and interesting to learn about Enoch. The next tip is an XP farm that can be used from early in the game. To do this, you want to select the story point and choose the last city, then choose Get Across the River objective. You will then progress and fight all the Prefero until you lower the bridge, then quit and repeat. This can be used to farm XP and world tiers, which I have used for late game and early game. Late game is more helpful for just world tier XP. The next tip is when you get to a certain story point in the game, when you fight a Chrysaloid, you want to have it on the highest world tier you can, as this story mission will reward you a legendary item. And if you have it on the highest world tier you can, then you can get the best legendary available to you. And also, they're not too hard and they're easy to do and they're very short. So if you die, you can just repeat from a few minutes before. It's very easy to do. Highly suggesting on the highest world tier.
That'll do nicely.
The next tip I have is when playing through the game, there will be side objectives of hunts, bounties, and historian missions. You want to complete all these missions as they reward legendary gear after completing all 10 for each. So after you complete all 10 hunts, you get a legendary, all 10 historian missions, you get a legendary, and all 10 bounties, you get a legendary. These missions also reward a piece of epic gear after each one you complete. So you want to hand them in as soon as you complete them, because then you can get the epic gear and you can just get constant upgrades. The bounty and hunt quests give a random legendary and can be farmed or trained by closing the game and reloading it to give you a new legendary at the end of turning it in. The historian questline will reward a legendary helmet, which comes with a very powerful tier 3 perk used in a lot of weapon builds for Technomancer, Pyromancer, and the assassin one, can't remember the name. Nope, can't remember the name. The next tip is to scrap every piece of gear and weapon you get at the start of the game, as you can then unlock the mods for them, which will be more helpful late game. Money can be easily farmed at the end game expedition, so you don't have to worry about selling them, you're more worried about getting the mods right now. You want to get as many of these mods in the early game as it helps you out much further down the line. And you can also use those mods on your current gear as you're playing through the game. So if you have a nice one that you like, where if you're playing Technomancer, it might be the every enemy afflicted with toxic replenishes 40% of your magazine. You can just keep putting down every piece of gear you get. The final tip is not to buy upgrades from vendors, as they are very expensive and you will not have a lot of money in the early game. You will also get a lot of constant upgrades throughout the game just by playing. So if you are buying weapons or armor from vendors, they will most likely be gone a mission or two after, so you've just wasted 40%, 50% of your money on something that's just going to be swapped out in a few minutes' time. Thank you for watching these tips on new characters, and I hope they helped you out. Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos daily.
I will fly.